Somebody said, oh, it's another one of those "what's up guys." I'm not watching this video, and I was laughing. Yeah, I say what's up. It's another one of me. Oh man, it's a nice crispy 96 degrees outside. Give you guys a weather report. But yeah, before I get into this video, I haven't been able to be you know, posting videos on the regular like I usually did. I've switched professions, and I'm trying to really establish when I can release videos. It's been a, you know, a little while. Welcome to where I live. Actually, I don't live there, but I live close. I live close. Check out the sweet, sweet water. Jet skis, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, they're like having some fun down there. But anyways, what I wanted to really get into is, it seems like a very popular popular topic. I'm getting everything mixed up. A popular topic these days is Harley Davidson and Indian in the cruiser world. You know, my first cruiser was a Japanese bike. It was a Kawasaki, and I loved it. But the Japanese market, all the Japanese market for like the heavyweight motorcycle, which would be V-twins or cruisers, the Japanese market, and that would include like European and stuff like that, like Moto Guzzi and all that. That's just over 50%, just over, because Harley Davidson owns like 48.5 or something like that percentage of the heavyweight motorcycle market, which would be, you know, a cruiser like this, like I said. Anyways, so I don't know too much about this tariffs that are being placed, but from what I understand, you know, I don't want to get political whatsoever. I'm totally neutral on that, and I don't want a political channel or anything like that. I just want to bring up that our products might be getting to be, maybe not significantly more, but more expensive because of the tariffs. Motorcycle, what's up, man? What's up, man? You might be saying, what? What are you talking about? Tariffs and stuff getting more expensive. Well, if you don't watch TV, I can totally understand where you're coming from. And you're only a YouTube person, then yeah, by the way, higher costs are coming your way on certain things, certain automotive. I don't know. That was one thing too. They're trying to place tariffs on imported automotive goods and vehicles. That's insane. So we're like in a trade war, I guess. But getting back to it, Harley Davidson recently closed one of their plants. I can't remember where it's at. And it was a plant, I guess, that produced motorcycles for the European market. And it was going to cost Harley Davidson so much ridiculous amount of money that they said, we're just going to close that plant down. And they paid out their shareholders like, I mean, I don't know, like 80 million maybe, or maybe 800 million, something like that, to their shareholders. I don't know what the heck that has to deal with it, but that's what I read, something about that. And you know, all those people in the US, they lost their jobs at the plant because they're closing it, blah blah blah, you know, because of these tariffs. So Harley Davidson is shipping those jobs over to Europe, and those bikes are going to be built in Europe. It's sold in Europe. So since we're in a trade war, Harley Davidson could say, okay, if we keep our plant here in the States and we ship those motorcycles over to Europe, we'll just put a higher price on it. Well, they're not going to buy or sell. They're not going to sell in Europe if they're that much more. I mean, it's going to be ridiculously more money than what they already pay. I've been stopping at so many lights. I'm like having to catch my last thought. Yeah, so Harley Davidson's building over in Europe because it's going to be cheaper, basically. Now, Harley Davidson is not 100% American. Neither is Indian, neither is Chevrolet, or, you know, GM or Ford. None of them. there is zero 100% American-made products, okay? For instance, Harley-Davidson gets their, I believe it's their electronics from Mexico. Okay, well, if there's a tariff on that, I mean, that's gonna up the prices for us in the States, right? So we're gonna have to pay a little bit more for that. Or, you know, Harley-Davidson's gonna have to take the hit. So it's a bunch of bad that could be going on in the U.S. and the States, for crying out loud, or the States, the U.S. and Europe. And Polaris has recently said that they're also thinking about moving a plant from the U.S. to Poland to absorb all those tariffs, you know, because, you know, they don't want to lose out money. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of money from what I understand. It's billions, for crying out loud. I mean, even though these companies make a massive amount of money and their profit margins are pretty large, if you were to take off the billions and just add thousands, you know, speak in terms of as us, the modern, you know, everyday Joe that doesn't make billions of dollars, then you'll be able to really see, okay, it's like, it cost me $100 to ship this over here, but if there's tariffs on it, you're like, hey, now it costs $700 or $1,000, and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to up the price on this because I'm not going to make any money. And that's the same thing what Harley-Davidson is saying, as well as Polaris Indian. I mean, they need to make money. If they don't make any money, they can't make their products. Yes, I really would like to get you guys' comments on that. I mean, I'm just really throwing it out there. I don't know that much about it, but it is kind of aggravating because I was looking at buying, oh well, let me see, it's also going to be trickling down through the Japanese market too. Like if you're looking to buy let's say a Ninja, I don't know, ZX6 or whatever, you're buying a Ninja ZX6, well, it might cost you $1,500 more. You know, I'm throwing that number out there. I don't know how much more it would cost, but it's going to affect every make and model possibly, you know. I talked to a dealer because I was looking at a Kimco spade. A Kimco spade is basically a better version of the Honda Grom / Z125. I say better. I could talk a little bit about that. I don't know how much time I got on this video, but I don't want to get too deep into it. I say better because it's a 150cc single cylinder, just like the other two, but it's not a 4-speed. It's a 5-speed. I mean, it's dope. This is what it looks like. It's so cool looking. It's all retro and stuff. Yeah. So I'm looking at maybe purchasing one of those in the future, just for like a get around bike, a little. Maybe I'll just zoom through the car show real quick. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. So I have to leave you with what I always say. Did I just rhyme? I did just rhyme. How awesome was that? I didn't even expect that. Sadie. What's that, dude? Oh, it's a chick. What's that, eh? Dang. Good, a lot of riders out here. Alright, so, yeah. Ride what you ride. Keep it Vbeast mode. And ride till the wheels fall off. This has been another random weekday video by your very own Vbeast. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Most of all, have a Vbeast